All right, welcome back to the Sam the Spiritist TV. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel. If you'd like to receive notifications, make sure you hit the little. Let's get started on today's message. Today's message is actually from animal guides. So animal spirits, spirit animals. Okay, we have the beautiful animal guides deck, animal guides tarot that I'm working with today, by Radley Valentine. Just leave that right there. Okay. So, I open this session with my guides, guardians, benevolent ancestors, and angels, and all benevolent beings of light and animal spirits of light that wish to bring messages forward to assist the collective today. What messages do we have today? I feel strongly that today's messages are going to be regarding in the context of what is standing in your way of reaching your goals. Today happens to be a day in one of my ancestral practices that is associated with financial, one of the beings that is associated with financial objectives, prosperity, and abundance. And so I was feeling, and they're also associated a lot with animals because she actually is one of the guides for animals, one of the goddesses that works with animals. And I talk about her and do more reading specifically from her. But today we're working with the animal spirits. So let's see what the animal spirits have to say today. As I am a spiritist, I work with all spirits, not just the low wild, the 21 divisions, but all spirits we acknowledge as a spiritist and spiritism. Okay, so this is the Three of Air being the first card that I'm drawn to actually show. Rose-breasted grosbeak. Sadness is a part of life, but you don't have to endure it alone. You may need a little time to heal, but once you work your way through emotions, you'll be stronger than before. For those of you who are having difficulty working through emotions, expressing yourself, this is an air card. So this is associated with the thought realm. So this is indicating also that you kind of dwell in the mind and replaying thoughts. They're showing me just kind of the cloudy mind, a busy mind, a ruminating thought process where you don't really ever express fully. You don't vocalize, you don't move down out of air and into more of the earth or the water with speaking or taking action on your thoughts. Whether your thoughts are, all about goals and dreams, or if they're about problems, that you're trying to overcome, obstacles, emotions, you have to work more. The spirit, this bird spirit is saying you need to move more out. You've been in the thought realm too long in the air. It's time to bring it down think of it through your chakras, bringing it out of crown or third eye and drawing it down through the throat chakra, speaking things more into the water and the earth elements, bringing it down and dealing with it, getting out of the mind and actually doing the healing work in the heart chakra. Okay, some of you need heart healing work, emotional work. That is to remove energetic blockages. So for those that don't know, my partner is a high priestess in the 21 divisions, and she actually specializes in emotional cord removal sessions, which are a rapid healing hypnosis method that she and her spirit guides developed in combination with one of her hypnosis mentors, with some of the work that she learned from her own hypnosis mentors combined with her 21 divisions training and work passed down from her elders and her spirits, she's been able to help so many people to overcome this, to overcome a lot of their emotional traumas, emotional blockages through this type of healing session. So if you're interested, I would suggest going into the description box below and following my partner, High Priestess May. There's also a link below for that particular healing session with her that you can book through the link in the description box below if you are looking to move forward and actually overcome emotional challenges and move out of the rumination, move out of just dwelling or a depressive state because of emotional and toxic cords that you may have to other people that are in your way and keeping you just in this sad energy or in this depression, in this dwelling, and just not moving forward. It's a cycle and it's time to move forward, but it looks like you do need some help. That's what this is saying. You need your healing. So those of you who haven't been doing your healing, it's time to move forward in that, because this is what is in your way. You know, you stay on these subjects, you know that you need to do healing and have healing work done. If you're unable to get yourself to do it, you need to work with somebody who specializes in this. And that is what my spouse does. Okay. So, and like the bird is saying, the rose-breasted grosbeak, you'll be stronger than ever before. Because all of the emotions and these cycles that you're in, they're trying to teach you something. But again, until you go through the process of having the acknowledgement and learning the lesson that all of these things that you may perceive as problems, obstacles, you know, difficult situations, if you're going through grieving and loss, everything is a lesson that has things to teach you. So it's time to move forward into the processing, no longer just discussing or no longer just thinking, rather. You got to move forward into constructive discussion, like a healing type of session, okay, that actually gets to the root of whatever these emotional blockages are. You need to get into some sort of healing modality that helps you do this yourself, or work with somebody who specializes in assisting you through this, which is what my spouse does. Okay. Because that is what is standing in your way of everything that you want, is some sort of unprocessed trauma or unprocessed emotional blockages that need healing, that need to be certain things that need to be removed from your life, from your emotional body, your energetic body, so that you can clear the way for new opportunities and new healthier thought patterns, behaviors, and actions to come. The Shetland sheepdog says, "Congratulations on successfully accomplishing what you set out to do. You have made it through challenges and incorporated some lessons life offered you with grace and courage." So Spirit, you will have the world. The 21 is also popping up here. So that's a divine number 3. So this is indicating that the divine are recognizing that you are seeking and working towards overcoming, learning lessons, but you may need assistance in learning them faster, or acknowledging the lessons and recognizing the lessons that your spirit guides, your higher self, your benevolent ancestors are all trying to make you see. So everything that you may perceive as an obstacle, a setback, a problem, a difficult situation, even loss, these all have lessons. All of them. They all have a purpose. And your spirit guides are rewarding you here. They're ready to help give you the world. They want to give you everything And they see that you are worthy of the world. They're saying that they see this, but this is coming after doing more of this work, this emotional work. Okay? This is the rewards. The world is coming after doing more emotional work. Okay? And the dog spirit, the border collie, I believe, like Lassie, is it's fun. It's interesting that they choose this particular dog because she is very structured, she's a very structured, very focused type of dog, breed of dog. The sheepdog. They call it the Shetland sheepdog, but it reminds me of the Lassie border collie as well. Because these dogs, they have a job to do, and they're solely focused on that job. Just like your spirit guides, your benevolent ancestors are focused on their job of helping all the people that are assigned to them or their descendants that want to elevate and want to do good works on the earth and are willing to do the work. They are trying to be as supportive of you as possible. They are trying to help you as much as possible. The divine is focused on and watching what you're doing. They're very, very focused. And you need to try to mirror more of that in your life, being as focused on your work, your healing work, and some of you, your esoteric work, your occult work, some of you that are magically or psychically inclined and gifted, focusing more on these areas of your life. They need more attention. With the way that the dog in the particular dog in this photo, this card, is always focused on their job. They don't get distracted. They know their job. They don't allow distractions to come through. This is also showing me that things keeping you from achieving the world are distractions. Okay? That's it. Being too distracted. Hone your energy back in on you and your goals, your spirit guides, and the divine, staying in divine communication, being clear, because this is what you are supposed to be like. This is what you are supposed to have. But again, starting with the theme here, the sadness that needs to be overcome, emotional work that needs to be dealt with so that you can open up the opportunity for this, okay? For you to achieve and experience more of the blessings, more of the rewards. Because the focus has been on the wounds and the emotions and the thoughts and all the feelings. And some of you anger, but really because of sadness, maybe betrayal, that is holding you back from this. This is what you're supposed to be like, okay? So stay focused. Get focused like this dog spirit, particularly Shetland sheepdog, border collie type of energy. Okay, very focused on like herding animals, corralling animals, other animals like sheep and other livestock. Okay, that's like their only job. They're to protect from threats, predators like coyotes and stuff. Okay, to ward off other threats. Okay, that's what they do. That's it. They don't really do anything else. So you have to stay in your zone. So Spirit is saying here is stay focused on the goal and you will achieve it. But when you get distracted, you sacrifice yourself. Look at if the border collie, if the sheepdog got distracted and wasn't focused on its job of corralling and protecting the sheep or any herd of animal or any, group of livestock, okay, that's under its watch. If it got distracted by food, if it got distracted by some noise, okay, it could very well result in a predator, a sheep getting, out of the flock, or a predator entering and having an opportunity to harm or kill one of the sheep. So the border collie knows that it can't get distracted. A sheepdog knows it can't get distracted because that's what's at risk. Its life of another animal is at risk. An animal that can't defend itself, okay? It has a lot of predators, okay? It's not an animal that can defend itself. Sheep or chickens, right? It can't defend itself. Cows can't really defend themselves. By nature, they need these type of dogs to corral them, to drive them back into, the corral or the barn, and help farmers, herders, cattle ranchers herd them, in a certain direction. Same with shepherds to help herd them, the flock of sheep, into a certain direction, and to protect them from predators. That's how focused you need to become on your goals, so that nothing, after you do your healing, get to a point where nothing another test comes and it doesn't throw you off anymore. Another situation may pop up that is, there to test you, to see if you're going to let someone else or some other circumstances throw you off course again. But they're saying, stay focused on your goals and you won't get thrown off course anymore. Okay? Once you've done your healing. Page of water. So now we're in the water energy. The deer spirit here. I'm going to move this up so I can see it. Actually, I'm going to throw my glasses on. That would be helpful. Deer spirit. You can expect to kindle a new romantic relationship or close platonic friendship. Once you're in this energy, once you've done this healing, and once you have gotten into this energy where you're focused and achieving your goals, okay, you may suddenly receive an emotional message from someone or be invited to a social event. Now, remember though, page of water, regarding emotional energy, this could very well be, it could be, for some people, this could be a positive connection that is going to be a healthy connection. And for other people, this will be a test for you once you've gotten, like I just discussed, once you've gotten into this phase. For some of you, you will be tested by people from your past that contributed to this feeling of sadness, grief, loss, struggle, stress, pain, depression, where you stayed lost in all of that emotion and very much in the thought realm and weren't able to manifest, and we're having all these energetic blockages, money blockages, because of all the emotions, because of things unresolved and the healing that wasn't done yet. And also the moon illusions that you were under too, okay? Now you're breaking through that. Once you get into this state, once you do this work, you'll get into this state where the illusions shouldn't fool you. You shouldn't fall for any illusions. You shouldn't be able to be tricked or manipulated anymore. So, but there's always going to be a test. For some people, you're going to be tested by people from your past. They're going to try to still put illusions on you. Fish spirit, that are going to try to also bring up emotions, things that would have triggered you from the past. But you got to be like the deer. The deer is generally calm, peaceful, okay? The deer is very, again, focused on their own thing. Deer, just, they might get spooked, by noises, but they're just very focused on literally finding food, foraging every day, taking care of their young, and reproducing. Having, food, water, reproducing, and taking care of their young. They don't really do anything else much, okay? They stick together with, especially these doe deer, the does, the females, they stay, looking after their children until their children are ready to go off on their own and mate. And that's pretty much it. They just stay focused on their goal, on their job again. But the thing with the deer is they can get easily spooked, all right? Very easily spooked. They have a lot of natural predators. So the spirit here is reminding me to, in the background here, there's going to be something that emotionally triggers for some of you. For some of you also, though, the person, this can also signify, like I said, this can have duality. In my readings, I talk about duality. The card can have duality. For the other group of you, you will have somebody come back in your life who is a peaceful person, okay, who brings you peace, okay, who is worthy of staying with you, who is not going to emotionally trigger you. So there's duality in cards. So it's going to, whatever resonates, you know, for who's watching, it's going to be different for, you know, all the different people that are watching. So understand that for some of you, this will be you in your peace, and you'll have someone come back in your life, whether romantic or platonic, that will be peaceful and healthy for you, that will be here as a supporting figure, okay, that you can move forward with, okay, that brings you peace, the fish symbol being representative of peace. And for some of you, there will be somebody that comes back, whether platonic or relationship, that will try to disrupt your peace and may trigger your emotions, but it will be a test from your spirit guides. They'll allow this test to see if you're going to sacrifice yourself again, to go backwards to this. Don't let that happen. That's just a warning. Everybody has the free will choice. You know, the outcomes, the paths, these are just the paths that are being shown. Okay. But everybody has the free will choice of which path they take. Seven of Earth. Look at that. We got down, like I said, from the air. Oh my God. And I didn't see these cards. I shuffled these cards. Like I said at the beginning, we needed to get out of the air, okay, down into the water and the earth. And we did that exactly in these cards. Okay. Page of water. Now, here we are at earth. Okay. When your energy is flowing properly, when you don't allow your energy to be manipulated by other people, when your energy is actually supported by people who bring you a healthy energy, okay, then you actually, this is actually in Norse, I'm going to mention this really quick, in Norse paganism and Norse spirituality, the cow is actually a holy symbol. It's a primordial energy associated with the rune feu. Feu meaning cattle, wealth, resources, as well as good health. Okay, property, inheritance. And here we have it on this card, Seven of Earth, a very lucky number, and Earth regarding luck, finances, drawn down into Earth, luck and abundance here in the physical plane, a bountiful harvest. Your planning, resources, and efforts you have invested in your dream will reap great rewards. In the meantime, have patience and mediate on your next steps. Cow wisdom. Okay, so for anybody who's interested, Aldumla is the holy cow in Norse mythology. Norse paganism. I hate saying mythology because they're not myths. They are actually real energies. Okay, so she provides, there's tales of her where she provides, you know, the milk that basically fed and grew, nourished many of the other gods that came after her, that are known in Norse spirituality. And just like here on Earth today, for many people, cow, whether you consume the meat or you consume the dairy, they nourish humanity here on Earth, okay? And there's a lot of beneficial properties to the nourishment of the cow milk, to the nourishment of the cow's meat, that sustains life for many who consume animal products, right? So you are provided for. The resources are here for you. The cow also represents, like I said, a symbol of fertility. Fertility, especially in the sense of business ideas, money ideas, career growth. It is a fertile opportunity coming your way. A profitable season is coming your way, particularly reminding me around summer and fall, because when I do readings, sometimes the energy is shown in the cards. The air energy, water energy, earth energy. Earth energy I really associate here with this card, the crops, The summer is when the crops are growing the most, and the fall is when a lot of crop is harvested. So especially up north where I'm from, it's apples and squashes and corn, through September, October, November. And then those are like the most abundant time of the year in a lot of spiritual practices, because that's when, if you follow the wheel of the year, that is the time of the harvest, is usually the fall. You plant things in the spring, you allow things to grow during the summer. I see a lot of deer in the summertime. Okay, I see a lot of birds in the spring. Okay, I see a lot of birds in the spring. I see a lot of deer in the summer and into the fall. Okay, and in the fall I see a lot of crop being harvested. So we're coming out of the air, down through the water, down through from the chakras of the crown and the third eye, coming down through the throat, and look, down through the throat chakra, the blue. Here's so interesting. So the third eye is associated with the color purple as well. The throat chakra associated with blues, and the heart chakra, which would be after the throat, associated with the color green. So getting back into balancing your heart chakra truly is what this message is saying, will bring you all of the resources, all of the opportunity, all of the fulfillment, all of the joy, the good beneficial relationships that you need, that are helpful to you, that are supportive and help you grow and bring you peace. Okay. More divine connection we discussed, the number 321 reduced to 3. Divine connection, being focused though on listening to your intuition, to your benevolent spirit guides. Well, your benevolent ancestors and all your spirit guides, your angels, your deities that wish you well and have your highest good in mind. Focusing on growing that connection. Okay. And healing this. Overcoming illusions and healing. Healing. Very, very specific, very clearly laid out. And the correspondences with the chakras and the colors. Also, I was told before I got in this reading, I got the message earlier that a lot of you that are watching this need to start doing your own work that you can do with color associations. Wearing more colors associated to the chakras that need the help the most, that need to be balanced out, is something that you can do that will help you to passively raise your vibration and balance out some energies, help you to heal and shift energetically in a more passive way, that you don't necessarily have to think about certain things or do other things until you're able to get more and more into your healing work and your healing journey, or work with somebody who is skilled, like I mentioned, doing an emotional cord healing, for instance, with my spouse, emotional cord removal, toxic cord removal with High Priestess May. The link is in the description box below. Until you're able to finally move forward from this and overcome this and remove the blockages, you can utilize the colors shown here. These are the specific colors. This is more of a, they're making me point out silver. Silver is an angelic color associated with divine angelic beings. The silver in the card here also will help you to be more protected from illusions, okay? Because the moon is associated with illusions sometimes, in this card especially. So you can also utilize the royal blues and the light blues for the throat. The purple, or more indigo purple, for the third eye. And again, the green here will help you to balance the heart. Okay, you need to work through these chakras first. Literally, they're going from top down, because you can't manifest very much. Even if your lower chakras are open, if you aren't receiving clear connection, okay, if you are too distracted, if you're too polluted by emotions, thoughts, all of the mental stuff in the way, the depression, sadness, grief, anxiety, all this blocks this, clouds your brain. It takes too much energy and space in your head for you to hone in on any divine connection, hearing your spirit guides, your faith, your connection with God, Goddess, the universe, so that it's harder for you to receive guidance and just feel intuition. So working on this first, utilizing the colors and will help you to clear the way so that energy can move downward. Energy can move more freely downward through the chakras below, through the throat. You start speaking and having more kind words, peaceful words, transactions, energy exchanges with words between people are kinder. They're more calm. And if you are tested by anybody who doesn't bring you peace, remember, if they don't bring you peace, if they're detracting from your life, don't fall for it again. Okay? It's a test. Don't let them disrupt your peace. Okay? Don't let them throw you out of the right vibration and in alignment, because that will just go sending you backwards again towards spiritual blockages, especially back from the mind, which then blocks everything below. And that is, even if your root chakras were more open, and your solar plexus and your sacral were more open, if you have blockages up here, energy can't flow downward, and then it's still hard to manifest. It's still hard to have financial prosperity, good luck, good relationships, and stability, okay? And good romantic relationships if there are blockages, problems up here in the upper chakras. So everything is falling into alignment for you. You just have to follow the guidance. Take what resonates, especially if you can start changing. If you notice your wardrobe is, lacking in color, if you're just in a lot of darks, if you've been in a lot of white for a long time, sometimes you may be too airy, too much in the spiritual, and need to get more grounded and varied to balance out, okay? Sometimes if you've been in too much of the dark, sometimes, although for empaths it's good, for generally good and helpful, but too much of it for too long can start to wear your luck and your health down, wearing too much dark colors, black especially, for too long. Utilize it when it's necessary, but try to vary your colors of your clothes to include more of the color spectrum, especially higher vibrational colors associated with the chakras. And right now they're showing these deeper colors are more necessary. The deeper versions of green, the deeper shades of green, like the colors on the edges. But on this card specifically, they're telling me you need some silver added. Silver, that could be jewelry in silver, real silver jewelry that you can add while upping your colors of blues, your various blues, especially this aqua color and this rich royal indigo type of blue here. Okay, to move things from the air down through the throat finally. So you're speaking your truth. Talked about this a lot. You're speaking your truth. Your peace isn't disrupted. You're not as reactive with your words. Your words don't even have to be harsh anymore. People aren't able to disrupt your peace once you get in, master the lesson and overcome all these emotional blockages. Master the lesson of what everybody that was contributing to emotional blockages, situations that were contributing to emotional blockages. Once you learn those lessons, you master those lessons and you move on. The next time you are tested, hopefully you choose not to allow your peace to be disrupted so that you can work on reaping your harvest, okay? Reaping all the rewards that you've been working towards. It's not a lot that needs to be done. It sounds like a lot, but it's really not a lot. It's really 4 simple steps now. 4 main things to keep in mind that we just discussed through these cards. Okay. Releasing, overcoming energetic blockages, getting out of the air realm, the mental realm too much, and getting out of the head too much and getting more down into working down through the chakras, speaking more your truth, getting connected with the divine and staying clear and in your divine connection, not being swayed by people and situations. So only maintaining beneficial, mutually beneficial, healthy relationships that help keep you in the right vibration and growing your vibration higher and contributing to healthy, positive life experiences. Otherwise, they've got to go, and your rewards will then be able to come because the right energy will be maintained. Spirit won't give you all the rewards and blessings when they see the wrong energy around you. They won't want you sharing all your, especially benevolent ancestors that, see you around the wrong people. They won't want you to receive those blessings if you have the wrong people around you, if you're going to share them with people who aren't worthy. So you have to learn that lesson, and hopefully, people that watch this learn that lesson and don't get tricked and get sent backwards. But everybody has free will. Just keep that in mind. You'll have to start the process again if you allow yourself to be fooled. Allow your heart, your heart and your brain and your heart can be fooled, but the divine spirit, your higher self knows. Most people, they choose to ignore it because they listen to the brain and the heart, but the gut and the intuition and the gut, the earth, the gut center, the people themselves have shown you, situations themselves, physical real world situations, physical real people have shown you who they are. Don't ignore what they've shown you. Don't try to make them to be something they're not, because if you allow them back in, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Okay? If you allow them back in, just know that this will be further away. The luck, the 7 of earth, okay, will be further away because you'll have to go through the lessons again, because allowing them back in will mess with your mental. It will send you backwards, being tricked and then possibly being taken advantage of in any way, being possibly abused in any way, used. All this will start to make you go backwards, to disconnect from your spirit guides, disconnect from your intuition, disregard all the signs, and put that on the back burner and go back to ruminating, dwelling, sadness, upset, having to go through grief and loss again, because you're going to have to learn the lesson of cutting out people that you reattached to and allowed to have access to you again. And this is also going to make you upset with yourself even more. So then you're going to have more healing work to do. So the spirits, animal spirits, your spirit guides, benevolent ancestors of yours are trying to just give you the heads up, okay, that this is available to you. Here is the path to it. But ultimately, you have to do a little bit of work, and you have to maintain consistency in order to achieve everything that you desire. Okay? That is the message from the animal spirits today. Many blessings to you all. Stay focused. Get connected again. Get aligned. Stay focused. Don't allow yourself to be fooled. And you'll have literally the world, the greatest luck, better than you've ever had it before. Stronger than you've ever had it before. Okay? Stronger than you've ever had it, better than you could have even imagined. But for those who receive large rewards must be tested greatly as well, to make sure that you are worthy, because some of the biggest blessings are meant to go to people who have a very massive influence, and they need to make sure that you're not going to be distracted. Some of you are meant to be massively influential to a large number of people. They can't bring you a lot of success, a lot of financial success if you're going to get distracted again and go back here and get distracted from your journey, from your purpose. Because a lot of you have people that you're meant to influence that are looking to you for some sort of help, some sort of learning, skill, or something that you can offer them. And if you get this too soon, before you've learned certain lessons and overcome certain things, before you've gotten very certain and clear on your purpose, you'll waste this, you'll spend this on things that you shouldn't. They need you to get better with investing and financial management. That's the last thing I'm hearing. Planning and resources, meaning I'm hearing that we also need the certain people, especially those in their 20s right now that are seeing this, and early 30s. You need to become more fiscally responsible. You need to watch a few YouTube videos or invest in a little bit into financial education and investing, long-term investments. They're making me also think of potentially considering real estate, potentially also in the crop stocks, or not stocks. Some stocks, some of you may be drawn to stocks, but they're also making me think of commodities or options trading. Maybe a beneficial place for you to learn how to invest, a place for you to consider investing in either options and commodities, trading commodities, which would be things that could be related to agriculture and natural resources. So that's a little bit of extra bonus advice, financial guidance there, a little bit of tidbit, golden nugget on where some of you should be looking to make long-term investments easier, passive money. Get educated before you do it, before you invest. Make sure you invest only after you have become proficient enough in the subject, learned enough, and learned with somebody who does it. Options or commodities trading and investing is what I'm seeing. Okay, that is the guidance. Gracias la misericordia. Thank you to the animal spirits that have assisted us today. I love these cards. Let me know how you enjoyed this reading. I plan on bringing more from animal spirits because animals have so much wisdom to teach just by observing their nature. They could teach us so much. So let me know in the comments what you thought of this reading, what resonates for you. Let me know after you've taken the advice how things were working out for you. Okay. And if you need private personal readings, I do these periodically from time to time. I may offer them at different times during the year. Generally, I offer personal readings all from November 1st or from right after All Hallows Eve, so All Halloween, through IMBOLC. So that would be St. Bridget's Day every year. So make sure that you look forward to my schedule that will be coming out later this year if you're looking for a reading. And from time to time, I may offer like a day or two here or there when I really feel that that it's really, really needed, that there are people that really, really need it and are meant to get one from me. I may open up readings sooner, but for a very, very short number of people on a very, very, very limited schedule, as I don't do many readings except during that All Hallows Eve through IMBOLC season, as per my spirit guides. The rest of the year, I do a lot of magical workings and spirit conjure work, cleansing, healing, spirit conjure for attraction of better situations, for influencing other people more into your favor, to do divine justice work, justified works of all kinds for many different reasons, protective work, and things like that. So if you're interested in need of assistance spiritually and magically, you could always book throughout the year at any time a spiritual work consultation with me at samthespiritist.com. Links are in the description box below for everything that I offer and all of my social media. Many blessings to you all, and I'll see you in the next reading.